Now then. Now we're back. Sadly, time was not enough to squeeze in another small one. I would have preferred that, mind you, but alas, what I prefer and what actually happens, yeah, sometimes, as they like to say, many small little things in between, sadly enough. Oh well, complaining is not going to solve that. I have, well, almost a whooping 2 hours of playtime now. I'm somewhat happy for that, at least. Now then, let's see if everything else actually has the decency to load. Well, you know. Takes a while, as usual. Oh, there he is. Fast, isn't he? Little Papagak. Even faster than my preparations. Well. Now, let's set everything up to look nice, right and proper. Let's see until it has loaded. It has loaded, which means now we can actually play without much delay. Now then, do you want once again play together? Because that would actually be an option. Actually, faster than the count goes up. That's interesting. Raboom. Because, you know, apart from that, I really don't have much of a mission. Apart from, you know, making this line proper. The workers line, the artisans line, the engineer line. It's still going to take me a nice lot of time to finish this up, so, you know. You could say, and I have better things to do. Technically speaking, yes. Well, another half carrier done. I'm just going to save the game just in case, because I don't know how the game actually treats the whole inviting process, honestly. And I guess I can't really be asked to look this up, to be completely fair and level with you.
People celebrate your leadership.
Yeah, the people are still...
Oh god, yeah, I remember this.
Oh, I hear myself talking in the past. Why do I hear myself talking in the past? Oh yeah, that's why. Now I don't want to rewatch my last stream, that's nice of you to offer, but I kind of know the content already. Well then, let's see here. Looks pretty much like the same game. Yeah, just going to push that ready button and wait for better tidings. Now then, time for a nice relaxed round of Anno. Okay, then I at least know where I am and what I need to do. I'm pretty damn early in the game, building shit up. That's gonna be fun. I do like the early stages of the game. Those are relaxing. And finally, give myself a canned coffee. I get that fucking thing to open. Finally.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
Apparently my city has grown more beautiful while I wasn't looking. Well then. Let's see. Where was I and what was I doing? Yeah, I just finished up building up my nice little district here, wasn't I? Oh, right, and I'm kind of dependent on brick delivery from the Papagak Islands. Yes, I remember now. Probably also true for the mine. Yeah, the mine also requires bricks. So, you know, if you could start sending some bricks over my way.
Sure. A promise kept.
Punch slap. Thought we weren't supposed to talk about it. Okay. Like, technically we weren't supposed to be talking about this, but practically speaking, meh. I guess I can go ahead and plan out some of the warehouses already. It's going to cost me money, but well, what's money worth if you're not willing to spend it in the end? Not as much as you might believe. Okay, let's see here. We are producing like what? 6 piece. Well, maybe we should actually be making a nice little profit here, shouldn't we be? Might want to go for one more potato farm though. Ah, you can never have enough potatoes, I'd say. Also not enough schnapps, mind you, but well. It's kinda how the shit dirty goes, isn't it? Ah, satisfaction. Satisfaction, thy name is probably something potato. Just guessing. Just a tiny little guess, but probably right actually. Do I have... I mean, we already have distilleries up here, but that one warehouse is probably getting its... its level best production already.
You try so hard to do good.
Do I? It's news to me, since when have I been never trying hard? No, you don't know me well, do you, Mr. Stranger Danger? Can't really do much about it. I guess I could start, technically speaking, on at least a small production of soap. Potentially. Well, it kinda depends on bricks, once again. It all comes down to the simple things in life. As is so often, I find. Yes, have a nice little tallow maker and a soap factory. At least planned out, that is. Not saying that I'm gonna start immediately. Mostly because that requires a nice lot more bricks. And what else do we need?
It's always better not to come to me. And humans are so cheap.
Humans are indeed very cheap sometimes. That kind of depends, you know, on what your end goals are. But what's cheap for one can be very pricey for another, so pretty hard to put that, put the number there, I'd say. Not that that's going to stop Mr. Stranger Danger from doing just that, because, well, he's Mr. Stranger Danger, and so if he would give a shit.
No fertility of that sort.
No fertility? Well, that's bad. Can't even produce any... I can't even produce any grains, eh? Well, I guess my people will have to live off of fish, because, well, there's quite literally nothing else we can give them. That screams like we need warfare soon. Like an island that actually gives me, well, anything like that. As long as I think I'll be stuck with workers. I mean, not that I'm against that, mind you. I have no problem with workers. Gee, I need how many workers per se? I plan to build... What of you actually eats workers?
Look busy, people.
You eat workers. Nah, I think many of those are actually gonna eat workers, isn't it? Yep. This is gonna be pricey. Oh, then everything is planned. Oh, we just
Suitably regal.
wait and see. Basically. Well. Fair village. I guess we're going to do some attractiveness sooner or later. Cherish, that is. Anything else we could do right now that would make a sensible argument for itself? Because I somewhat doubt it. Oh, cool. Think. Not the most important resources ever. I guess since we can basically do not much else, let's actually zap over and see what's happening here. Well, the good thing is, someone has... I'm pretty sure I don't have a church because a church would require me to have bricks. You know. Can't really do much without that. I guess I could potentially set up something to buying bricks. And then we'll wait. Also now, a bit of a mean question. How am I supposed to having anything that requires a massive amount of bricks? You would have to kind of, you know, up your production quite a bit, I would say. Finding the bigger city, eh? Well, at least you still have a few more clay deposits sitting around that you can potentially use in the near future. I think two, at the very least. More.
These men know the art of dying.
Yeah, dying is not an art. Dying is pretty damn easy, actually. I mean, you can just fall down the stairs at an unlucky angle and pop you dead. Oh, well. Yes, for the moment we're gonna take a nice little long look at, you know, our friendly neighbors. See how they fare. Last love. Blah. Some names. Let's see here. She is... those are all brick factories.
I am a fossil. I won't pretend to understand modern ways.
I know that feeling. Old ladies suddenly are a lot more, you know, on my good side. It's like, I am a fossil. Yes. I do know that feeling sometimes. It's basically that feeling I had when I first was getting into a bit more of a touchy-feely relationship with the internet at large. I was like, yes. This seems strange. I'll admit I have still not fully grasped everything. But well. All in a day's work, as they say. For good reason. Wine River. Well, that's one hell of an island name. I hope you start producing wine here then. In ample numbers, that is.
Bodies go below deck. Intensifies the stench.
Why would you want that though? Bodies actually on sea usually get thrown overboard for good fucking reason. Mostly that, you know, they're freaking source of sickness. Well, if I had the resources, I could settle a few more islands and probably get all of the necessary things I need from the smaller islands. Let's see, what do we need? We need steel for that, don't we? Are you already producing steel, by the way? Could really use some.
Aye, aye.
You do. If you could potentially load up the ship, or actually let's start producing new ships, that would be even better. A nice amount of it, then I would actually settle one or two more of the smaller islands and get myself some resources. Mostly grain and the necessary clay to produce of my own. Would probably save ourselves some trouble. Also, I think we really do need a second ship. I can tell you that much. Because if we only have one ship, then we can't really, you know, act proper. I don't think that's actually a good idea. There's that one small island. Actually, can I ping multiplayer? I'm sure there's a button for that. Controls. Ping, 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 ping. And pause, select next ship, auto rotate camera. I don't see there's a button. Swear to freaking God. Confirm, close window, quick push to talks, show chat. Well, is they seriously telling me there's no freaking ping? Okay, that's would that work? No. That maybe? Oh, doesn't really work that way. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can figure out that many small islands. There's one to the southeast of your main island, which holds like 3 different clay pits, you know, that I would like to gain. And right behind my island, also to the southeast, technically speaking, is another one that has grain. So those 2 I would probably like to settle, to make myself a bit more independent, because otherwise I'm going to hold you back quite a bit. Technically and practically speaking, that is, because, well, what else am I supposed to be doing? What all? Now that I see this, that hasn't been there before. Until we had somebody follow like 3 hours ago. It must have been outside of my usual times, because I'm not aware of that. A Snipe 789 underscore. One hell of a name. Snipe it shall be, because that's far easier. Thanks anyway. Yeah, I do appreciate it, but still, I apologize for missing that. Must have been really outside. Let's see, what is my...
You'd be doing this for the good
What's our
of
ship
all
doing?
of us.
I see our ship is sailing full of nice supplies. That would be quite prudent if some of those supplies could find their way to my island in the near future. So close to actually being able to build a freaking church, eh? The moment, slaughterhouses with what we just bought. I mean, I can get those resources through buying them when enemies or neutral parties come to my harbor. But that costs a bit more money than I'm actually comfortable with.
You reach a new milestone.
I've catch my drift. We start at 10. Can we actually get to 20? Well, not to 13, because we don't produce bread yet.
A competitor raised a settlement.
But god fucking damn it, that was one of the islands I was actually aiming for. Well, the best laid plans. Let's see, that was the Grain Island. There's another one to the northeast of, well, to the north of you, a small island that has still grain fertility on it. I mean, technically the Clay Island also has grain on it, so that is gonna be really spicy trying to produce enough grain here. I guess there's the other one directly south to you. I mean, there's an iron deposit on too, so that might be making it even more interesting. Still not ideal for producing grain, considering how much room that takes. Well, I'd say send the ship down fast, because the enemy is not sleeping. I don't think we can wage war efficiently against them just yet. I highly doubt that for some mystical reason. I like 40 over. And as for steel, by like, well, let's say 20. we should actually get enough workers to have at least the sausage production going strong. That's a start. Could I fit? Yeah, I could probably fit something in here. Like this. And if I can't do much else, I can at the very least make this. And now we wait for things to happen. 25 bricks for a sailing shipyard. Okay, that's a start. And another 10 for the sail makers, which means 35. Well, sitting like the poor starved child at the all eat buffet. It's not the most fun we had, but sometimes you need to be patient. How much does a mine eat? An iron mine eats another 50 workers. Well, now we should have a bit of a surplus. I mean, technically speaking, I would like to build the deep post relatively quickly, because only having like 75 wood in store at any given time is... Yeah, that's smarting, let's just say. Oh well, oh well. Good, I have to admit. Game looks nice. Rather pleasant to the eyes, isn't it? Almost seems like we're actually losing out on fish. Not totally unsuspected that that would happen sooner or later. See, it's actually nice. You can build them out there. That would serve no purpose, however, because I can't fucking reach that with, well, any sort of reasonable street. Do we actually have more beaches on this nice little island? We have a very small beach down here. Can I potentially? Yes, I can potentially build more here. It's at least good to know, because, well, let's just say it could otherwise get a bit, you know, a bit difficult. Harbor.
It soothes.
It soothes. Jesus
My
Christ.
boots don't need any more spittle, thank you.
Well, yeah, and we would have need to clean them again. That's the problem, isn't it? Okay, that's already planned for a school, because, well, fuck this shit again. Nice little police station. Actually, we will have to do it like this, rather. I mean, at some point I maybe should be, you know, giving these people some actual roads. But considering the amount of bricks that takes, let's not be hasty, shall we? Actually, I maybe should be starting to upgrade some things, because clearly the loads they have to take is kinda overwhelming a bit. Still, a pretty damn smart move of him to take that island. Actually, where is our boat right now? What is it doing?
Attention for the Admiral.
Oh, I see you're going for the island up here. Oh, not a bad choice. Zinc, iron, 2 more iron deposits.
How are you going to manage all of those outposts?
Just the same way as before. What do you think? Jesus Christ.
We are normally so pleased to see you flourish.
Normally, you say. Normally, you say indeed. Just not this particular time, I see. So then, that island is secure. Well, if you could at some point. Take the big clay island down south, I will actually take that one too. And start building it up. Because I think before I can reasonably worry myself above, well, about steel, I should probably start worrying myself about something a bit more down to earth, basically. Sell until 0. Because we can't really use the iron right now. Can I make a bit of money of it though? Looks nice and peaceful, doesn't it? Dead road, however, annoys the living shit out of me.
Flagship ready for orders.
Do you already have a shipyard? No, you don't. Well, I would start producing ships, but I can't build it either. To be fair. Plus 25 bricks worth. I mean, if, you know, some of the enemies, potential enemies, probably enemies would come along and trade me some, I'd be willing to buy some of them. Nice as I am. Even pay them for it, mind you. We didn't resort to piracy yet. Union Island, oh, Brickistan. That's bricks rare. At some point, we'll start making sales. That's because you have left the island up here completely without. We can't even start anything on it yet. Yeah, you're in a city, eh?
Flagship awaiting instructions.
Is there anything? You know, it doesn't really look like you have any of the necessary resources to spare either. At least not enough. Well, you might have a school, but the point. Yet. Not you. You're not really useful. You would be useful. Yep, but we need ships.
Attention for the Admiral.
We could just pointlessly build up some more buildings, I suppose. It's gonna serve me in the long run. Well, it's better than having the resources just sit around and do nothing for you, I suppose. No, that also means more mouths to feed, which is, you know, usually a bit of a royal pain in the ass, to put it mildly. Yeah, then this is gone. What actually would I need to build up? Where is it? Grain production. Just wood. Just wood. Again, I don't think we have any hoppers on that island. I'm pretty sure we can do something about that. If we wait a little, that is. Now then. And still many things are just land for the moment. And then again, bread is a luxury good anyway. I don't think the people are going to starve about it. Yet.
Flagship at your service.
Ho 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 ho.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
New.
Coordinates plotted.
Ah. That is nice. The buildings still look pretty much as nice as they always did. But still. Every time that I use my wood on some faraway land for something more productive than as just getting my store full. Which is actually happening. It's never a good state when your storages just get full. Now, how the fuck am I supposed to make anything about this island is going to be interesting because it's fucking all. But who would care about that
Any
anyway?
changes, I hope? Really, entirely marvelous to meet you. And it's important to be true to oneself.
Admiral.
I mean, it's nice that you have soap, yes. Sadly, I can't really buy much from that yet. I will have to make it in the difficult way. Then again, you know, wood things do take a while, as they say. Tasty. Every once in a while, a canned coffee is good too, I'd say. Does lift your spirit, doesn't it? And sooner or later, I think what we'll need is actually people. Just going to make this pain in the ass, but to be fair, we only really need workers. Yeah, workers, farmers. Workers would be an even greater pain in the ass.
Flagship awaiting instructions.
Now we can start our own little wood production.
Ain't perfect, but what is?
I mean, true enough, word-wise. What is perfect? Where can I buy it? And I guess since my people are not going to be happy otherwise, I want to give them a nice little pub too. And then, slowly, ever so slowly going to start producing shit. Slowly, ever so slowly being the keyword here. More workers we have.
Peddlers say there's nowhere.
Yeah, I don't care what the peddlers say. The peddlers say whatever they want when the day's long. We don't give a flying thought about that, of course. We're smart. I would like to point out that there's a fire raging on my island, but do I really want to point that out? You know, let's just ignore that for the moment and mobilize the other ones. I'm sure they can deal with that. Let me guess, the fire spread in the one area where we don't reach. Of course it has. Not even surprised, actually. Everything else is pretty much sure. Ignore that and go back to the other island, shall we? Because as we all know, when you don't look at a problem, then it doesn't exist. Wise words. How much does a small warehouse cost? 10 wood. Pub costs 10. I mean, yes, potentially, technically. There's still a few more islands. Shouldn't we focus on, you know, claiming all the small islands until we have them all? Would that be, you know, first priority? I'm pretty sure we can deal with anything else after that. I'm pretty sure the AI is going to take the other islands if we wait too long. I mean, you know, I have seen how fast Mr. Danger has managed to swoop in and take another island. Really would like to avoid a repeat of that.
Attention for the Admiral.
So you might want to think about the amount of workers we have on this island, and the amount of workers we need on this island. It's going to be somewhat short-handed rather quickly. I guess this is going to take a while. And you're already capable of producing steel? Question mark. Oh, you have everything planned for that, but you don't actually produce it yet.
Her Majesty's finest. A competitor's island is under siege.
Interesting. They are war. I guess that happens sometimes. Producing what? The only real remark I made is that you're planning a lot of hops farms, and we don't really have that many farmers here. Well, so I was like, you know, maybe thinking about how many and how much more houses you will need. Alright, I can't back game faster because, yeah, it doesn't work with multiplayer, does it? This be a bit saddening, isn't it? If you are producing steel, then why don't I see you conquering all of those islands? I mean, quite literally, we will need those. Basically have two separate economies that need to kind of be fulfilled, which is going to get remarkably dicey if we don't get our hands on that. I mean, sure, we can declare war on someone, but how do you assume our chances are at the moment with one ship? Yeah, now you are producing. When the last time I looked, you didn't produce anything. All of that was still a blueprint. You can't fool me. My eyes are good. Yes, very much so. Now that we're producing grain up here, which is good. I still need...
Flagship ready for orders.
Find any sort of way to actually... get a few things done, I guess.
Aye, aye.
You reach a new milestone.
And as I told you, we do not nearly have enough workers.
Coordinates plotted.
Yeah. Your poor people are going to suffer horribly. And even still, this would still not necessarily be enough.
New orders?
Now we're very slowly getting there, but we're not gonna get full people, mostly because the people don't really like living like peasants. Without even a closing, but I guess it works for the moment. Maybe we should have up some sort of production closing, at least one. Not an ass.
This is the way the farmers ride, hobbledy-hoy, hobbledy.
That seems like a very uncomfortable way of living. A very uncomfortable way of living at that.
Flagship at your service.
Done well.
Attention for the Admiral.
Yes, the people will have to, well, live with that. To some degree.
Sails. Steersman.
I really wish the ships would be a bit faster. No, technically speaking, I really wish we had a few more ships to put around. Would make things a bit faster.
On our way.
I guess I could upgrade a few more buildings. And I'm at it. Seems to be such a waste to be sitting on all of this wood and not doing anything with it. I mean, at least I have a nice overflow of workers, I guess.
A competitor's island withstood an attack.
Steersman!
I'm not surprised. Nobody should really have that many ships. I guess we don't really have much to worry about.
On our way!
These trade things are going to take a quite a long time, I'd say. We most definitively should set our eyes on more islands.
Aye, aye.
Now then.
Hide the bottle. It's the boss.
Okay, starting with that, eh? This be slow. Really slow, eh? But hey, at least we can now produce steel beams. Which is nice and handy, because that means I can potentially stop trying to buy some. Now then. Let me see, where's the... There's the clay island. Could you send the ship with the necessary resources to settle the lowest unsettled island, basically the one with the 3 clay pits? Because then I would actually take that over and start putting up a clay production, basically. Outsourced clay production at the moment, but would be a start, because next I will aim at actually getting... Yeah, you can have it. I send it back to you. See, when I use it, I actually send it back to you. Aren't I a nice person? See? Because I actually want to set things up so that we can actually get a second sailing ship.
Pull up your braces and thrust into the unknown.
Yeah, that's nice.
Ideally, one should keep one's promises. I present my humble duty
Because
to
the
you.
main problem is, we definitely need at least 2 ships, one for each of us, otherwise this is going to... We're pretty much going to hinder each other. Most of the time. That's kinda, you know, not how it's supposed to be. Because I will need at least 1 ship to start connecting things and get the clay over here, so I can actually start turning it into bricks, and with those bricks I will then start building up hopefully a bit of a fleet. So I don't really feel safe with Mr. Stranger Danger being in the same map as us. He's a bit of a brick, let's say, from what I feel from him. I also feel like he's going to take all of the islands if we don't take them before him, basically. Seems to have a penchant for that. The other side of the argument, if I start producing a nice amount of iron, I might... steel beams, I might actually be able to give some to you. Which could mean that you could keep your island somewhat clean, you know? Make it more attractive. Less stinky. Ah, not bad. Little island works. Well, it works a little butter for the moment.
Now, can I set you on fire now?
Well, doesn't like you.
How wonderful. You've taken pity on us.
How wonderful, I give no shit about you.
There'll be no one to mourn you either once I'm finished killing.
Is that so?
A true pirate. I've heard worse about me than that.
That imagine so. Probably called your skank behind your back, don't you worry. I mean, you know. Also, I suppose you actually get the loyalty of your man when times are tough. Really not through your good leadership. You out when the game screws with my road building. It's a bit too close to the industrial complex upstairs, but I guess the people can't really complain overly much. All in all, they still live in a pretty damn nice
A
island.
competitor's island is under siege.
Why am I not surprised? Look at that. Best view in the world. Let's see, what can we reasonably get? Can't get a frigate yet. Well, I guess a Shona would be enough for the beginning. I could produce few sails to give my Shona. So I'll start throwing my excess wood around, basically, so that all of the islands can actually continue to build.
You reached a new milestone.
Well, that's an option too. If I could get a frigate, of course, I'd be taking a frigate off your hands. You know.
All I ever desired was a place to live and work.
This kind of requires you to build a few weapons, but then again, you're already producing steel, so there's not a problem with that per se. Could give you some sales, but you know, brick production is still a bit of a bottleneck. Here maybe a ping option. Doesn't seem like it. Of course, nothing as convenient as the mouse button for that, because not too convenient.
You know, that was before my metamorphosis. A name dead to me.
Respect for your superiors, the sign of a reliable soldier.
I know, sir. I know how to do this. Bit of an unfair comparison, I would say.
It's harvest time.
Besides, I have
I
already...
hang you. Take that as a compliment.
Alonso can be defeated by watertight strategy.
watertight strategy
Ship under
with
attack.
one ship. We're just sending our one ship away. We do know that our harbors are pretty damn unprotected, yes? We are at war. Seems like a very, very dangerous strategy. And that is putting it rather mildly, I'd say.
I'm touched.
Well, I hope not.
How we've longed to get back to the blue.
You try so hard to do good.
Well, I do actually try pretty damn hard to do good.
Rah, 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 you big toff. Take your society repartee and stick it up your blunderbuss.
You suck at flattery, aren't ya? Really, really much. Everybody does like this. At least you started producing sails. That's good. Have you perchance produced weapons yet? Or are you at it at least? Let's see here. Once again, the storage is full. I really should have built those fucking things up. Well, should have, could have, would have. Now then, nice ample overpopulation even. Not bad.
Alas, my bowels churn afresh, and I must beg your expertise.
Everything is producing. That's good. This one too will need in the long run some depots.
A competitor's island withstood an attack.
Yeah, better. Not by much, but a little bit better. This needs to be built at some point. Yeah, second. Something is happening. Yeah. Someone is following. What is that? It's a 32 Victor 32. It's one hell of a name. I need to think about how to call that without murdering my poor tongue. I guess we could go for the classic and just go like Victor, but that would be kind of sad, wouldn't it be? Would ruin the, what's it called? Come on, it's not that rare that someone follows. It happens once a month or so. Yeah, no, jokes aside, thank you very much. Very nice of you. Do appreciate it. Very much even. The 3-2-1 Victor. Kinda, but it doesn't have a good ring to it. Still working on that one. It's a work in progress. Don't try to haste me, otherwise it's going to end up horrible. Boom. Also, I do like your surprise, like, oh my god. You do know that I have more than one follower, basically, so technically speaking, at some point somebody must have followed. Ha ha ha. Roof, my friend, roof. And let's see on this small little island.
I order good things for you.
Well, let's hope that he augurs good things. That's Mr. Stranger Danger, though. We finally have some bricks, which means we can up production again. Up and away production. Good. Finally, after a lot of hard work and waiting, we have started some serious production actually, for once. Basically the only thing we now would need is to start producing weapons so we can actually protect ourselves, which does require steel and our old enemy bricks, yes, but...
There's always a small price for progress.
If anything, I would say we are pretty much on the right way. Or something. Ah, well. Still not happy with my name giving here. Maybe I'm just gonna be lazy and go like Rick. Done it over with. Well, yeah, I think I will use that until I come up with something better. Sadly, however, I will admit that I suck at naming things. Just ask my pets until now, they are going to be heartily agreeing with you on that particular point. It's although I guess it could be worse. Could be worse still. Finally we can start producing soap. See, we can exist on our very own. We don't need help from some outsider. Little power guy sitting there like shit. He's actually getting shit done now. Yes, very, very slowly, thanks. But thanks for asking. I can have a police station now. I have reached quasi-modern times. We can now suppress our people even better. I mean, you know, my workers are like, yes, we do like to be absolutely suppressed by the state. Have no rights. Basically cling to living just because we're too stubborn to freaking die.
Constructed.
Schooner reporting.
Finally made a little show now, eh? I mean, that's nice, but you should probably go for a frigate so we can actually build something.
The competitor's island is under siege.
I mean, I guess at some point I will build one. We need to connect you.
I have misgivings about you.
I'm not surprised that you have misgivings about me. Have you seen our two islands? We're busy squabbling amongst each other instead of, you know, building something up. We have sent our... well, no, I will actually be precise here. Not I have sent away our only ship. No, no, no. Little Papagak sent away our only ship while we're at war. See? Yeah, one shona that you immediately put to work on creating a road for your hops. Instead of actually saving up resources and claim the other islands. But I will do so in time. Don't worry. You shall be forgiven for your sins against the crown. At least by me. Don't ask the queen about it. She's probably going to invite you over for a very nice cup of tea. No matter how you put this, it's always going to look horrible. That in the middle. Well, can't really do anything about that.
The smallest cuts leave scars.
No, actually, the smallest cuts do not actually leave scars.
Trade agreement between competitors has ended.
Those heal actually completely. What does leave scars is big wounds. I mean, I can tell a story about it because I have a fucking big scar on my arm. From a bit of a knife incident, whatever. An unplanned contact between that and my lower arm, basically. Which would usually heal actually well if those fucking cunts at the hospital would actually have sewn that back together in a reasonable sense. They did not. Quite frankly. And so, when the... I think it was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later when they actually pulled the threads out and it started healing on its own, it left a massive amount of scar tissue on it. Comparatively speaking to the actual cut, mind you. Why we don't have money? Yeah, we do have money, not very much of it though. Isn't that mostly because you're building rather big? And because I can't really build much more than workers without a supply of, you know, bricks and steel. Which means I can not even produce artisans, which would give us more tax money. Without that, you're basically carrying my economy.
Perhaps?
Oh yeah, there have you a reason why we're not making money.
You'll always be a goody-goody.
Might suck, but that's how it is. Alright, there's another candidate, Vicky. That's kinda mean, isn't it? See, it's not like I stopped thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Excuse me. And coffee. Nice thing. Once in a while, I'd say. Usually I'm a bit more into the a bit more complex one, you know.
All hands at the
My
ready.
little usual drippy coffee. But sometimes I just can't be asked, you know. Sometimes you just need something quick and dirty right out of the freaking fridge. I'm trying to win some time so we can actually build ourselves a nice little... At least a nice little show now. Problem is, since we can't fasten the game, because this is multiplayer, things take a while. I could potentially set up another sail maker, though. Yeah, not really. Actually, I would have to heighten our production anyway, because it looks like we're actually losing out on multiple things. Which is really not the sort of thing you really want to hear. Like, sir, we're out of working clothes. It's like, can't you work without a fucking work apron? No, sir, we could hurt us ourselves. We can't have that, can we?
The established order.
Yeah, I don't think we can actually pay that. Well, if I'm going to war, I will sit here and applaud you greatly if you can win this war. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Let me just point that in a mild way. Ain't gonna go well. Aye, Shamash, the lady hates us somewhat. I will put all the blame on the little papagat and go like, it's all his fault, my lady. He's the bad guy and I'm the good one. Please don't come to my island.
God works too slowly. Die.
God works too slowly. Die! This has been taking a turn for the worse, hasn't it? Have you maybe up difficulty or something while I was looking? Because this seems like they're pretty hyper-aggressive, aren't they? Actually, that requires bricks, doesn't it? Yeah. Bricks are going to be the death of me.
Under siege.
War's declared on us. I know game. You don't need to rub that in. I am well aware that we're at war. And I would also surmise that we're probably gonna get fucked. But that's not going to stop me from planting more potatoes. I'm a freaking German. What do you expect me to do? I declare war on us. Fast. Nil. Up the potato production. The only thing that can reasonably save us. Obviously. I do love to build farms like this, you know. Might seem strange. Haphazard, some might even say. I do find it also enjoyable.
A competitor's island withstood an attack.
Oh. I guess everybody's at war now. Really hating on each other. Such a shame though, isn't it? Actually, it's not. Let's make this a bit different. A sneaky way, basically. Then we might actually be able to squeeze in another one. Yep. Good German instinct at work. They declare war on us. First, we'll have to survive our unbelievable resource richness in potatoes. Yes. Also, of course, it wouldn't be much use at just having potatoes. We're also going to make more schnapps with that. Mostly because somebody continues to, you know, steal from our resources. All of the good schnapps. I don't know who that is. I have a sneaking suspicion, though. Now then, can we build a show? We can build a show now. Fucking finally. Okay, since that is not a military ship, I will need to fucking careful what I do with that. Just be putting it mildly. Also, I can't really afford a guard for it, so... Mostly because that would require a good amount of weapons, and I can't really produce any weapons right now. But soon. Swear to God. Soon TM is the logo of the hour, I would say. Quite literally in this case, actually, now that I think about it. As soon as this production runs up. Technically speaking, we should be a lot faster if we could upgrade the... we could upgrade our warehouses to work a bit more efficiently.
We careen into the unknown.
I am working on schnapps, believe you me. As I said, things would be a lot easier if I weren't constantly in short supply of things. So we are almost bankrupt. I'm going to point that out. We're losing money like a bitch. But the good kind of bitch that would actually have the option of prostitution, no? I mean the bad kind of bitch that is too dumb to actually manage her fucking finances in any way, shape or form. This be a smile problem. Just the smallest bit of problem though. Now we almost have full amount of wood again, which is great. Just need to go down there without meeting a pirate, an enemy, or anything else. Yeah, that sounds promising. I probably also have to borrow a few bricks to actually build a freaking harbor thing, don't I? Well, either that or maybe he comes along and sells me some. I mean, he sometimes does.
Tolerance, sympathy, understanding. Supreme qualities in a monarch wishing for a happy reign.
I would buy that. Your accomplishments, little papagak, mean very little, comparatively speaking. My accomplishments, on the other hand, a struggle. Real struggle. This is man against nature, basically, 2.0. Also, you know, we're still just barely scratching by. I want to point that out. If you don't say, we need money, we need a lot of money. It's hard to do that, though. As you might understand. I still have some room on my island. Yes, potentially. But I can't really produce anything that would give us money with it. Because I'm still trying my bestest to get
Ship
somewhere.
constructed.
We assist however we may.
Ah, okay. I have this one now. Problem is, it has not enough actual foals to actually give me what I need. Means we need guns.
Stations.
Now, let's go down here and get ourselves some guns. Because we need a frigate, at the very least. Hey, it's a very slow struggle, playing like this. But hey, it makes it somewhat fun, actually. If you're building one, I'm going to steal it right under your nose, basically, because I need a ship.
We assist however we may.
A competitor's island withstood an attack.
Yeah, you know what? Sell until 0. You just try to stop me. Robots.
Ship under attack. A ship was destroyed.
Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, right. I can't really sail past the lady, can I? Can't. Once again, I'm less than happy. Gosh, I haven't seen a trading partner in like forever.
Prepared.
I could twist your face.
Such a pity you do not learn.
What do you mean I do not learn? I learn. Newspaper effectiveness. You do know there's an option to make more money out of this, yes? I sure hope you have quit this because, well,
Bonus.
we're still running ragged here. Resource-wise. At one point. Now we have to wait again. Waiting becomes difficult. How far is that frigate? Half finished.
We have the devil to pay.
This is still gonna take a while. Sadly enough. Let's look at diplomacy. Yeah. Yeah, they don't really like the idea of giving us peace. It should be a bit bad.
Your harbor is under attack.
My harbor is indeed under attack. Sadly, I can't really do anything about it. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can finish one frigate.
Your island is under attack.
Yeah, they're not even focusing their fire. I'm sure O'Brickistan can hold firm. Yes, very much so. It doesn't need bricks to hold firm, mind you. Just wood is enough to keep us afloat. Yeah, run away, you little bitch boy. Hope you get sunk. Bam! You missed. Foolish sharp cannon. Do it. Do it! Well, I mean, some of those animations I could have maybe invested a bit more work, especially The mast's falling away, to be completely fair and honest with you. But I guess... Yeah, I know, game. You informed me of all of that. Now, then is that frigate? Frigate. Finished. Ah, language fails me. This is also horrible. Wars everywhere. It's not yet finished. It will be finished though, soonish. I will absolutely not steal it, I will just borrow it. Don't worry, you can get it back after a short while. Just need to establish a small little island. A new paradise. Our ship, comrade. This is communism now, I have just decided. Don't worry, you'll have it back in like a minute. Don't worry, I'm only gonna borrow your bricks. I'm gonna take everything else from myself.
Halyard sheets and braces.
Never! Never! This is mutiny!
Steady her course.
Mutiny, I say! New.
Halyard sheets and braces.
Stop trying to steal the ship. Ship can't move. Ship doesn't know where to go any longer.
Braces.
New.
Constant.
Ship, you have a clear-cut goal. Know where to go.
Steady her course.
Sail into my waters. Come to safety, ship.
Coordinates plotted.
To safety, ship. To safety.
Sail.
Welcome to communism.
Keep her constant.
You are producing bricks, my friend. Don't worry. I'm just gonna use a few to build another little port. The rest you can get back.
Halyard sheets and braces.
Stop trying to steal the ship back.
Steady her course.
Nope, nope, nope. Ship. Come to me, ship.
Halyard sheets and braces.
New.
Coordinates plotted.
Sail along the coast, ship. I believe in you. Believe in me that believes in you, ship. We are now under communism.
Braces.
Just do it, ship. Just do it, ship. You know where you need to go.
Coordinates plotted.
Let's try to avoid the nice little fleet coming from the north. Hey, you already have more bricks on your island.
Steady her course.
Even producing them. Stop. Stop it. Stop stealing the ship.
Coordinates plotted.
Stop stealing the poor ship. You'll get it back faster if you just comply. Be nice.
Careen into the unknown.
Be cooperative.
Steady her course.
Be cooperative.
Coordinates plotted.
Don't you have a war to win or something? Hey, we have another ship. Hey, go play with that ship, Joel.
Coordinates plotted.
Ah, you know that old rule in kindergarten about, people have to play together?
Halyard sheets and braces.
Well... very important rule,
Steady her course.
As always, I endure.
Well, apparently she endures.
Halyard sheets and braces.
Give everything, ship. I believe in you. Well, I almost
Steady
believe in
her
you.
course.
Your harbor is under attack.
Oh, that's what they mean.
Competitor's island is under siege.
Waiting for trade. You have interesting timing for your trade. Ah, not the best one though.
Your island is under attack.
Uzbekistan still stands strong. Yeah, somewhat. It defends itself. I know I have some more bricks, but that doesn't help me. Well, I guess I can start loading those up then. Oh, well. I'm gonna make this the very slow way then. Get fleet though.
A fire broke out.
Well, didn't you listen to my nice little soliloquy about the games we play in kindergarten? Well, the toy gets taken away if you don't want to share it. This be the rules, sadly enough. Now I need to build another fire station though. Because I'm kind of running. The risk of harbor fire. That is actually impressive. Well, can we build one of those? No, it's gonna take a while. Actually, we have a strike everywhere. My people are striking. Well, see? This is what happens when you don't play nice.
Bayonet's not long enough to...
Now you need to produce another one. What do we learn from this nice little exercise? Be nice. And play with the other children, otherwise... Are you having a heart attack? Well... Maybe you wouldn't have won if you had given me some bricks beforehand. See, this is what they mean. There's this one example was like, yes, we would need at least an extraterrestrial threat to stand together as humanity. But as you can see, even if there is a threat from outside, we're not really standing together now, are we? There's Flotsam there. I don't know what sort of Flotsam, but there is Flotsam there. Guess I'm gonna go collect some fucking Flotsam then.
Grass is greener on the other side. It's a sad patch of turf.
I mean, it's not really a sad place. I guess they're kinda complaining about not having too much access. Two pubs, but then again, you know, building more pubs is kinda pricey.
Stations.
Well then, little ship. Time for you to do your duties, basically.
On our way.
What do we have? Hand-blown grenade.
Coordinates plotted.
That's something. Yes, yes. I was saying about the terrorist in our midst, wasn't there? Little ship. The old Sardine. What a name you'd have. Oh, and we're still producing guns at a horrendously slow rate. Well, and thanks to someone being up the numbers, they're producing at max speed already. Really, it's too small to actually build what I need, because that needs 3 resources. So the frigate we will need to build. It's the other side, it does not understand how communism works. He will be shot probably in the upcoming horribleness that is, well, Stalin's idea of a good leadership, I suppose. We shall, in fact, endeavor to do nicer things.
Adjust the sail.
Well then, come back, little Shona. Why are my people still rioting? Jesus Christ. Don't you have enough at some point? Don't you at some point just go like, okay, yeah.
The fire has been vanquished.
Well, yes. I'm sitting right next to an enemy. I'm getting attacked. I'm still, technically speaking, under siege. So yeah, there's some problems going around. I deal with them one at a time. Writing, however, is kinda getting into the area where I don't have a police station, which means I need another police station.
Still no reporting.
Dare to take an educated guess what a police station costs. And that should take care of the rioting in the long run, that is, because, well, in the short run, this is be a bit horrible.
As always, I endure.
I could try to steal that, but nah, not with a fleet sitting smack dab in the middle. Ah, that fleet of hers is a bit of a problem. Let's putting it mildly.
We're on tenterhooks.
So protection on your PP. I mean, you have a little gun.
We assist however we may.
A competitor's island withstood an attack.
Yeah, my island did too. Well, there are many, many ways of interpreting that. There's a very direct way of interpreting that, mind you. This really has a lot of stuff to do. Really has a lot of stuff to do. Oh, policeman. I most definitely get not paid enough for that fucking work. My main problem is I can't really sail to the upper island and get my grain, which I would very much like to do, but sailing along the, you know, this poor fucking lady's island is probably not a good idea.
Bodes well for the campaign ahead. It's your funeral.
Perhaps you can pin another medal on him.
An island. Bratislava is an island.
Ship under attack.
Kyrgyzstan, Kyrgyzstan. I thought I make the circle full. After all, we're at war with everyone, so let's be at war with everyone. Need some excitement in my life, you know. Been sitting here for a while. I would like to have a church, I guess. I guess I can give you a church to calm you down a bit. This should help. Well, they're still unhappy. But not as unhappy, mind you. And slowly the rioting stops. Very slowly. It's also spreading, but that's not a problem. I just thought you should get into the same nice situation of having a friendly neighbor next to your island. Seems like a rather nice idea, doesn't it? No, shave. Shave yourself. Save me in the process. Well, high chance of fire. You don't say, game. Yeah, at some point my people could maybe potentially calm down. That would probably help a bit with the production. Not so much though. Why would I touch one of your ships? I mean, not at the moment at least. I'm actually waiting for having enough guns to actually get my own little ship at some point. There, I touched one of your ships. Even orbited it to move 3 feet in one direction.
Schooner reporting.
See? Not at all impossible. I'm losing out on fish though. I'll have to do something about that. Well, we would have the rioting would at some point stop. It really needs to go through the whole of the city, doesn't it? Minus 17, Jesus Christ. And not yet technically dead, you know, we're still technically going strong. That also is not true, we're still making money, you know. Economy is not yet dead, we're making money.
We're all full up.
Probably stop a few of those for a moment.
Exhausting.
So that we can save some resources. Those are...
Stores are inundated.
nice. Okay, that should potentially make my people somewhat more happy at some point. If all your needs are met and you're still annoying. Yeah, I know why they're annoying. Because somebody forces them to work like 150%. You can still technically pass through that. Still have to be a bit watchful, you know. Is your route still going? Where's the route? Yeah, seems to be still working. Ah, you know, just seemed like the right thing to do. Well, the whole wide world hates you. We need to make it complete. Also, there's still a chance one of them will actually, you know, look for peace in the near future. Well, in the near future, that is. I feel like I need another police station to deal with that, but... those bricks don't grow on trees, let me just say. Can't even afford this one, eh? Tis be sad days. But at least we now have enough workers again for everything. Well, everything I say. Almost everything. Really wish I had a fast forward button though. I mean, the police are doing their best, but it's slow. Very slow process. And what can you do? Apart from waiting for more weapons. I guess technically speaking I could get rid of the show now. Actually I can probably sell one, can't I?
We assist however we may.
Deep, 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 deep. Well, let's see how far this ship goes.
Ready for a session?
Yeah, not far.
Steersman.
Back into the harbor. Has never happened. We're still making a plus here. Although not by far. This looks rather horrible, doesn't it? Ah, the riots are going fast. I mean, it is mostly because we are forcing the people to work at a rate that is absolutely not doable. Which is pissing them off royally. Yeah, look at that. We need to make this a bit easier to the people, otherwise they're gonna die.
Ship under attack.
For fuck's sake. Don't make this difficult on me.
A ship was destroyed.
The old Sardine was destroyed. Damn it. Do you know how much it costs to build a freaking ship? I mean, I was kinda planning to sell it, but still. Can't really do much about that, can I? Okay, that should help a little bit with that at least. We're still making a nice amount of money. Don't know what you're complaining about. Economy is great. Basically. There might be some shortcomings in the near future. But you know, until then. Okay, now we might have actually a chance
So I says,
get this under fucking control. Because if we don't get this bloody freaking rioting under control soon, it's going to be the end of us. That's putting it mildly. Rioting and fires. Nice combination.
These fabled lands exist after all.
Still 2 more guns.
Enchanté. If me and my people should misbehave, remember, there's misbehaving all over.
Great, another strange one joins the fray. That's always nice. Well, at some point. At least now there are a lot more policemen around than actual rioters, which should help. And see, the economy is still splendidly strong. Hey, you're a bit too much of a worrywart when it comes to that. Come on, police. Only 2 more riots going. Oh, I mean, the fire brigade also has to kind of take care of a lot of things, but apart from that... Almost. Okay, once we have that, what do we need? Well, we have basically everything we need. Well, almost everything. Yet.
Ship under attack.
Hell yeah, little gunboat. Seems to not really get a happy ending there. Must have run directly into his little patrol, eh? Yeah, it sucks. I know that feeling. Still 1 more gun, Jesus Christ, how slow are you producing, people? Well, yeah, I'd imagine it to be bad. But all that sometimes helps. Sometimes you just get unlucky. That's one of those sad little truths. It's still good. I think most of the fires are at least done and over with. Yes, that's the rioting.
Ship under attack.
Now then, we shall now start on a little endeavor. My people are... well, I aren't really happy.
could be worse.
Work, sleep, humdrum.
I suppose I aren't really, you know, that fucking unhappy, I suppose. I guess I could give them another pup. no reason to be an asshole about it.
Got us over a barrel. It's rare we leave any alive.
Elsie, there you have your first
I
ceasefire.
don't know if I'm a good father, but she and Mama are safe. That's what's important.
Lies never really disappear, unlike those who tell them.
Well, yeah, those who tell lies will tend to disappear.
Stay good. Leave the evil to me.
Am I the only one here with a brain?
Flagship at your service.
Ah, the new world, eh? It needs to be settled at some point. But that's far, far, far into the future from where I'm standing right now. On the other side of the argument, we have
A bold new
probably all we
expedition.
need. Now we just need to wait it out. Waiting it out is a speciality of mine. Ah. Even though, you know, someone else was spewing all the doom and gloom about how we will all die. Our economy is stronger than ever. Yep, I absolutely foresaw this. I foresaw this development 20 years ago, to be precise.
I'd hate to punish you, but if that's what it takes.
Oh. Ooh. Isn't it nice to see everything peacefully producing stuff? Always a nice view, isn't it? Actually, is this still close enough? Technically speaking, yeah. Not by much, though. Well, that should keep them alive at the least. Oh boy. Hey, you'll get more workers, don't worry. Yeah, it's not going to fly. Nope. That'll lead to a lot of rioting. Can't really afford that again. Ah, such a nice little. Take a look down here while we're at it.
You can boss me around all you like.
Ship under attack.
Beep 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 beep. Beam 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 beam. Nee, 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 nee.
Some of us have to live by the sword.
Oh, that is true. Well, not that we can pay that, so I guess that really doesn't, you know, matter overly much. Ah, little frigate. You shall be born soonish. Ah, soonish jam, that is.
All in.
Yeah, it's an all-in war. True enough.
You can't make better what's already... I got something perplexing, needs setting straight.
Yeah, at least all of the people are happy.
We'll gather and toast your elf.
Yay! Elf! And once again, we get a nice little message reminding us that war is indeed declared on us. Waiting game. Pirate ships.
Their
Oh,
blood
I
will beat
remember
while
we
your heart
have
still does.
ceasefire with the pirate lady, don't we? Well, it's almost over, to be fair, but technically speaking, we still have a ceasefire with her. For like another minute or so. Technically, that means I could give a nice little order. Going like by 100. Though to be fair, that is whenever it suits, basically. Which could be another long while. Yeah, good official Brigistan. Such a nice good place.
Raised a settlement.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, honestly. I really don't doubt it. What do we have here? An iron, 2 iron... 2 iron deposits, actually not bad. Could actually produce a nice amount of iron on the little grainy stand. Which will probably help the war effort. In the long run, it is. Probably have to get rid of 2 of them though. Actually, let's change this to look somewhat more decent. And then we wait.
A fire broke out.
That's bad. Oh, luckily we can squeeze one just in there. Oh, that problem should solve itself then. Long wait game. And so we wait. Looking at the nice little city. I mean, it is a nice looking city. Well, I have one weapon factory. It is producing all our weapons. It is the Grande weapon factory. It produces for the whole of the island nation. They do a pretty swell job of it, mind you, considering the amount of work they have. But they still work pretty damn well. No reason to complain, I'd say. Yeah, we are under attack again, and they're just passing by. They wouldn't dare attack us, would they? Not that they have not tried in the past. Those harbor cannons are pretty damn strong though, I will have to admit. Luckily, I'd say, because otherwise we'll be fucked. Rather royally.
Gratification.
Yes, gratification is one way of saying it. Almost. No, I never considered this to be that hard of a challenge to play like this. It is proving to be a bit more taxing, isn't it? What is our co-conspirator doing? Building some sand mines. Well, not a bad decision, I'd say. Not a bad decision at all.
Every ship needs a
You
stiff
rope, eh?
rudder.
Why would you call
Ship constructed.
your ship like this? There she is, my little frigate.
You can rely on us.
Now, where would be a good place to go? If I wanted... Yes, are you actually, perchance, selling at the moment?
Yes, the bright young sapling.
You are.
Stations.
Okay, let's set course. To bright new horizons. And against the wind, of course. Ain't that swell? Yes. Okay, that little gunboat there is strange. Future's Dawn, though. A very fitting name, isn't it?
Ship under attack.
Pretty sure we can fire back, can't we?
Make sail.
Ship constructed.
No, excuse me. We also have more guns than them.
Keep her
For the first time since the beginning of the game, we have superior firepower.
Now, here is a vital matter of Queen. Now, you oughtn't waste people's time.
Well then. Sail down to friendly waters, basically, and sail around friendly waters next in line. It doesn't really look like friendly waters. So there's a ship of the line there.
The fire has been
Ah, yeah. Oh, that's not a good idea.
Steady her course.
That's putting it mildly. Really mildly. Need to be careful about that. Far too easy to lose, basically.
Ship under attack.
Well, it's not my ship. Didn't tell you that much.
Halyard sheets and braces.
I'm looking at the little coward right now.
A ship was destroyed.
And both Dusky Hawk was destroyed.
Ship under attack.
Still not mine.
Coordinates
So
plotted.
far.
A ship was destroyed.
Well, I think your trade route just got annihilated. Now then, let's be sneaky, 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 sneaky. We go down, then we go there, then we go to the little island. Just setting that up is gonna be a pain, but actually establishing trade route is even more of a royal pain in the making. Well, I can tell you that much. Never thought that starting without bricks would be that much of a hindrance to my grand plans, but as it proves. Yes, but your achievements are basically not worth half as much because you start with all of the resources. See? And at some point get Artesians, that's gonna be something to celebrate. Open a bottle of champagne and something. Well, all depends on how long the ship will take. Really wish I would know some freaking sailor stories about this, but well, turns out I don't know any. Well, not much, that is.
Make sail!
Can't live up north without hearing one or two stories, but
Ship constructed.
most of those have a rather nice moral to their story, which gets pretty much lost if you try to translate them.
Returned from its voyage.
I'm pretty sure that's not my ship. My ship is still busily doing its best. Sailing ever so slowly. I'm getting stuck on the reefs there. Yeah, no, it actually has a bit of a spasm there. Don't spasm out, ship. The back of you.
Steady her course!
Now, while this is going on, what does the home front say? The home front says, well, everything is splendid. Well, splendid is maybe too much to say. We are keeping alive. Of course, as long as international warfare is going on, establishing a lasting trade route will be difficult endeavor, to put it mildly. Okay.
Your harbor is under attack.
Well, to be fair, that's not my harbor. Yeah, it's the Papagak's harbor.
Orders, Admiral!
And even if I had... you know. A ship, which I do. I have one ship.
Make sail!
It's still not nearly enough to actually do something about it. All we can do is keep the course, basically.
Coordinates
Also, I do kind of have to keep an eye on the clock, actually, because it is getting kind of late. Boom, collision on high sea. We're all the rounding now. Great, great AI, you have done well.
Keep her constant.
Now we can just sneak past this nice
Your
little
harbor
island.
is under attack. Island is under attack.
Well, yeah, I don't really think I can do much about that, honestly, even with all the military power I have, which is
Seductive.
precisely
sounds
none.
Very modest.
I don't think I can help with that. I'm assuming my partner in crime will take care of that. Well, we get an assistant where we least expect it from. Interesting. Because I don't really think the island will hold that long, honestly, and the ship too will not.
I'm confident it's ready to go.
Where did you school?
Ship under attack.
Well, poor little Granny Stan.
Light embraces you, child.
Ready the ropes?
That's one way of saying it, little
There
lady.
comes a time when we must make way for something better.
Well, I was kinda expecting this to happen sooner or later. I mean, you know. The lady ain't the nicest to deal with, especially not after... yeah.
Good to see you know your drills.
Well, couldn't really do much about that.
Your harbor is under attack.
Which one is it this time? This again? I mean, look at me. I don't think I can even build guns to protect myself even if I wanted to. Maybe we can afford one at this
Your
point.
island is under attack.
I can't afford one at this point. I will plan a second one, just, you know, in case, because we probably will need it.
Carthago delenda est.
Carthago delenda est. We are not freaking Carthago though,
Fire
you
left
mongoloid.
ruins behind.
What a strange person, isn't he?
Steady her course.
I mean, I don't know that some people have taken this as a general saying at this point, but it is clearly aimed at Carthago, and I'm not freaking Carthago. Actually, at this point, I'm a nice little lady. Just look at me. Don't I look like innocence incarnated? Yes, yes, very much so. Whoop. Whoop. Future Storm, you really are just like the Future Storm. You take your time. Quite literally. Well then, have you started up maybe building up a bit of a military or something? That would be probably rather useful at this point. I'm just gonna point it out.
Stations.
What a long journey. What a long journey indeed.
Ship under attack.
Maybe not really.
A ship was destroyed.
Santa Maria was destroyed.
Oh dear, lost your flagship. Well, I'll see what I can rustle up.
He's not enough to offer us a
All
new
in Her
flagship.
Majesty's name. An empire covers both, but of course, tolerance, sympathy, understanding, supreme.
Ready the ropes.
Yes, I know. Supreme qualities in a ruler. Well then. At least Bratislava is holding
Ship
firm.
under attack.
Yeah, still not my ship at least. Everybody's at war with everybody, isn't it?
Stations.
I mean, that's an interesting state, to be completely fair and honest with you. Question is how I'm actually going to make a
Ship
route from down
was
there
destroyed.
all the way up to my island. Ah, that's really gonna be where it's at, isn't it? Decisive factor, basically. Because I'm pretty sure if I pass in front of that... Let's see the day. Maybe if I set up a bit of a harbor area back here, would I potentially do this? Yes, if we had enough artisans, I could potentially set one up.
Ship under attack.
Okay, you little cunt. I really want to attack me.
Cannons.
I guess they want to follow me.
Constant.
Yeah. You know, somebody has to repair all of this fucking damage we're taking. At some point. It's gonna be pricey.
Steady her course.
Ship, would you please continue attacking if I tell you so? You don't even need to move much.
At least you're a bit rough around the fringes.
Well then.
Bullseye.
Future Storm, set sail again!
Halyard sheets and braces.
Would you stop trying to kidnap my ship? I have plans.
Make sail. Steady her course.
You know what happens if you try to steal from me? Water is rightfully mine, comrade. Hmm.
I'm going to need every hour God sends.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Good thing it's not that last little island. See, I knew we should have settled the islands far faster. Because we're actively running out.
faces. Keep her constant.
All doing some nice damage here and there while we are passing.
Ship under attack.
Steady her course.
Da 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 da.
Halyard sheets and braces.
So let's try to avoid the worst here, shall we? Which turns out to be remarkably difficult.
Coordinates plotted.
Yeah, let's give them a wide berth, shall we?
Keep her constant.
Yeah, it's really playing with the fucking fire though, isn't it? This is really playing with fucking fire. Max sail speed. My speed is basically not existent anymore.
Steady her course.
Yeah, almost. A future storm is trying its best, okay? I mean, you know, it's human instinct to go for the underdog in situations like this, and this ship is most definitively an underdog right about now. Jesus Christ. It gets fucked to no end.
Halyard sheets and braces.
We're still going strong. Oh, well, as strong as you can with, you know, ruined sails and stuff. Yeah, now I would really like to have the fast forward button.
Steady her course.
Ship under attack.
Make sail.
Come on, you can't have that much range, can you? Fucking asshole. Okay, we're still safe. 44 points. I don't really like to call close. Fucking close.
Steady her course.
Couldn't have made it any closer if I wanted to.
Coordinates plotted. Keep her constant.
Jesus Christ, though.
Coordinates plotted.
What a long, long journey. I mean, a rather justifiable journey, mind you, but a long journey nonetheless.
Sail.
The city has grown more beautiful.
A ship was destroyed.
Oh, you don't say.
Your harbor is under attack.
Yeah, I'm sure that harbor can hold for a while.
Your island is under attack.
Well, let's at least hope so. Ouch. That doesn't sound good. No need for those. That was the wrong button. We need a few workers. I know with how I set this up, this is not gonna end up nice. Okay, what are we actually fighting against? Single ship of the line. Yeah, that we can defend against. At the very least.
The people celebrate your leadership.
You know, you should really keep to your little islands. I'm busy planning here.
Ship constructed.
Hit one of the wrong houses. Yeah, that ain't gonna fly. I guess somewhere around here would fly. Yeah, stay calm. First we have to actually make sure that this island can actually continuously produce something. Which right now it can't. That's putting it mildly. Right now this island is very much helpless. But don't worry, we'll make plans in time. Like so often.
We've only a skeletal work gang.
No, you have no working, mind you.
You need a warehouse, you do.
Now we can start producing actual wood. Which should then allow us to do some other things. Well, in the long run, that is. Oh, yeah, let's plan ahead and build actually.
I'll admit, your people are willing to fight.
Well, people at the very least are.
You do what you have to protect your own.
That's one way of saying it. Because, you know, getting resources down here is going to be a mess. That's putting it fucking mildly, honestly. Mess doesn't even begin to start. Put out what the fuck is that gonna be? Can't fit another one there, eh? No beach houses. Well, that's saddening. Now with that we only have solved one problem, namely the production of clay. Potentially in the near future. The next problem will actually be something as mildly annoying as
You's like part of the family.
These fabled lands exist.
getting the clay
after
off
all.
this island. Tish might be a bit of a problem. In the long run, that is. Then we need start getting those people to
Suffocation
workers.
without the joy of suffocating.
Yeah, I don't think suffocation is generally considered a joy. Actually, I think it's counted as one of the more painful ways of dying, isn't it? Oh well, let's not think about that too deeply, shall we? Meantime, let's look on my little main island. What's happening here? Not much, I say. Yeah, I got ourselves a second gun. I mean, it's something, I suppose. Look at this sneaky cunt producing
Where do
sand.
we take the stuff without a warehouse?
Well, that one doesn't serve any purpose then. Well, I guess you could say the rest is in God's hand, or something. Really, however, does take very much too long without the option of quickening the game to get shit done, basically. I mean, just think about how long it just took to build that fucking lumberjack's hut. And that's just the first step, to produce wood. And we need... what about 100 wood or so at least to build living spaces. Then we need to produce some fucking fish for them, because otherwise my fucking people are gonna starve. And what else you cunts need? Yeah, work clothing. This be a bit of a pain. I need at least work clothing. That all of the basic needs are met, so that those idiots will actually start, you know, doing the sensible thing. For their own bloody survival, mind you. Guess you could say my people aren't the smartest cookies.
Stand back, I would. Looks like the tubes need a...
Such a pain. Such a waiting pain. That's how it is, basically. How many workers do I actually need for...
Complete stop!
It's 50, so I need 150 workers in total. And that ain't going to come flying at us anytime soon. And even if I settle them here, they're not going to be happy. Well.
Ship under attack.
Yeah, actually it might be more prominently. More like this. It seems like a very fitting name considering the rather obvious goal of this particular island. Yay, I've produced one wood.
A drop in the ocean.
I'm pretty sure I have well. I can always claim this is not my first language. I can make any mistake I want and I can just pretend to be cute about it. Yes, that's surely going to work splendidly. Yeah, we are still producing weapons though. I mean, that's a good sign. We might at some point in the very different dimension, almost future, that's how far away it is at the moment, yeah, produce another frigate. Hell, maybe, potentially. Just as likely as that we will have everlasting peace, I suppose. But hey, for the moment they don't even need fish yet. There's so many people on this island that they can quite literally live off gathering fruit, I suppose. Yes, this is basically Age of Empires. They survive off of the fruits they found in the woods, and since they're so few of them, they actually, you know, get by with that. Who needs agriculture anyway? Or fishing for that matter.
This is the way the farmers ride, hobbledy-hoy, hobbledy-hoy. This is the way the farmers ride, hobbledy-hobbledy-hoy. Hey!
Indeed. Still, that building speed is that's putting something, let's just say. Now we're gonna get in another load of bricks. Would be a while, couldn't it? Quite a while at that, actually. Even then, I don't think I will get 100. I would very much like to just send another ship down there, but hey, I don't have a ship. Even if I had a. I need to pass this particular area.
A competitor raised a settlement.
That's cancer. That's putting it mildly. Now then, let's take an educated look. What does the clock say? Oh, the clock say I'm a bit over time already. Since tomorrow is, of course, once again our dearly beloved Monday, which means time to return to work, peasant. Even though I'm the peasant in this particular case. Well, I guess technically I'm working for myself, so I'm telling myself to get to work. Peasant. I think we shall end it here on a hopeful note for the next time. Yes, and you know, we're building something. It's getting somewhere. Slowly but surely. So I shall bid you adieu at this particular point. Have a good one and all of that. And let's see here. As for easily nameable ones, we have the one most avid of writers. Just a little papagag. Basically just talking about what we're doing here. Quite literally. Next in line we have the wiki with the 32. Nice footnote. Oh, once again, very much thank you for that. It is highly appreciated. It is indeed. And I think that should be every one of those easily nameable ones. As for the rest, the not so easily nameable ones, the lurking kind, usually my kind of people, because I'm one of them, most of the time, do feel appreciated too. Pat yourself on the shoulder for a job well done. I think you just did a job already pretty damn well just finding this particular nonsense here. To be completely fair. That's a bit of a challenge, isn't it? But yeah, with that in mind, once again, have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. Especially, of course, thanks for little Papagag for playing. It's always nice to have somebody to play with. Even if they, you know, do not understand the good old ideas of communism and sharing their goods, or their ships, or their bricks. Shall be remembered for the future. Yes, very much so. But yeah, let bygones be bygones for now. Only for now. Yeah. Cannon has a range though, doesn't it? So yeah, anything else important? I don't think so. Well, as for the scheduling of next week, I have big stream plans for Yakuza, because we kind of want to continue with the story a bit more. Now that we finally finished up with Club Sunshine. God bless that, because doing three whole streams of just doing that minigame has taken the energy out of me. And probably part of my soul with it. But hey, I'm looking forward to seeing how the story actually unfolds from here, so there's that. And probably a bit more of the Elden Ring. So far it's been pretty damn fun of a ride, I'd say. I mean, you know, apart from the fact that I got stuck and get murdered. But I guess that's kind of part of it. As for Anno itself, probably again on the next weekend if I can't fit it in before that. I will see. I do have a few other things I kind of would like to try out, but yeah, there's still a very high amount of things I would like to do, you know, so gotta keep sharp, otherwise we'll never get some of those things finished, let alone started. That's fucking aggressive. He just sails in like a bitch.
Your harbor is under attack.
Ah, look in your harbor. Well, you've got some cannons now. The harbor master's office. Neat. But yeah, as I said, for the moment, bye bye.